Okay, everybody, we've reached the final stage, the decorating, the covering the platform part. For those of you who did a resin pour, make sure that your resin is dry completely. If it's tacky at all, any of the materials that you try to put onto your platform, if any of it gets loose and gets into your resin, it's going to get stuck and you're not going to get it out of there. So make sure your resin is dry. For those of you who didn't do a water feature or your resin is dry, we can continue on with the rest of the project here. I like to use static grass. I started using it last year. It's been a great product. It makes this look very realistic, and it really holds on well. It doesn't flake off. If you don't have an applicator and aren't into the static grass yet, there are other ways to do the ground covering. Most of your hobby stores, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, Joann Fabrics, they all carry mats, and this particular mat has a sticky back to it. So you can basically cut the shape of your platform out, peel the back off, stick it on, you're done. One thing with this stuff, it is loose. You might want to spray it with a glue just to try to hold it down a little bit. But they have green. They also, Michaels for Halloween with Limax carries the Limax coating, which I'm sure you can get online at any point. With the flocking, Ani is going to be doing a demonstration on how to do the flocking process. It's a ground cover, very similar to static grass. It comes in various different colors. You can get sand, you can get all kinds of beach colors, all kinds of greens. They have snow, oranges, they have purple, lavender, just about every color you can think of you can order. Your hobby stores carry the mats similar to this one in different colors. You can also get various different mosses. You can see that they come in big bags, and it's just basically a moss that you can glue onto there. You can buy all kinds of accessory pieces. They sell little mini rocks. I oftentimes buy stuff like this as a highlight, the snakes. I put one in my pond. You can buy little rocks. All of these things are just highlights and decorations you can use to enhance your platforms. A lot of times I will get these from Michaels. They come in on a grid, and you basically just pull them off the grid. And I use regular finish nails. You stick the nail through here and then just push it into the styrofoam, and that's how you get them to stand up. So if you're going to use mosses, it's very easy to apply them. I just use a regular glue. This is the glue that I use for my static grass. And all you do is just dab a little bit of glue onto the platform, like that. And I had preset this already. And then you just move your moss in place and glue it in there. Now this stuff is messy. It'll go all over the place, as you can see just from my little bit of movement here. When you're done with it, when it dries, you can use some watered down glue in a spray bottle and spray over this, and it'll help hold it down. So have fun with this portion. If you have questions on how to do any of it, totally feel free to ask. Again, if you're interested in static grass, that's a great product. Flocking is a great product. But experiment, play around. And then when you get your platforms all done and you start adding the main pieces, it's going to start coming to life for you. Get the buildings in there. And then I have a bunch of trees. So by the time you highlight this with a couple of trees, and you have your mosses in there, it comes to life. So remember, if you have any flaws, if you think, oh man, I did something wrong, it's going to be seen, nobody's going to see it. And if you do think it's a big enough flaw, put a little bit of moss or something in the way, cover it up, and then you'll be all set. Good luck with this. Have fun, and I look forward to seeing your completed platforms. I've created an album in the album section for the completed album or for the completed platforms for this class. So when you get done with your platforms, when you're all done and you're happy with it, drop your pictures in that folder. Let us all see what you have going on. Stay creative, and as always, happy building.